It is 6:46 p.m. and I'm going to call this meeting to order. If you'd like to continue your conversation, please take it out here. Thank you so much. Excuse me. Anyways, so this is the June, if you can believe it, full board meeting for Manhattan Community Board 2. I'm the chair, Valerie De La Rosa, and I'm going to turn it over to our secretary, Emma Smith, to take our attendance.
Thanks, Valerie. Good evening, everyone. We have new board members tonight. Please correct my pronunciation if it's off at all, and I'll get it by at least. Can you not hear me? I am speaking into the microphone. Okay. How's that? Great. Okay, thank you. As I was saying, new members, please correct my pronunciations if they're at all wrong, and we'll get it soon enough. All right, at the top, Susanna Aaron is absent with notification. Chris Arroyo. Yeah, okay, perfect. Rohit Balani. Okay, thank you. Will Banesh. Thank you. Keen Berger. Carter Booth. Okay, not yet. Katie
I'm
Bordenaro.
here. I'll be in the room momentarily.
Thanks, Carter. Appreciate it. Katie will be joining us late. Kate Bostock. Thank you. Anita Brandt is absent with notification. Amy Brenna is absent. Thank you. Amy Brenna is absent with notification. Rich Cacapolo. Okay. Nina Chen is absent with notification. Valerie De La Rosa.
Right here.
Thank you. Chris Dignas.
Oh,
Manaswini Dixit.
Yes, here.
Thank you. And did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, you did.
Perfect. Thank you. Arturo will be joining us late. Arturo Fernandez will be late. Mar Fitzgerald. Okay. Stella Fitzgerald. Okay. Cormac Flynn. Thank you. Susan Gammy. Aileen Gribben. Eileen, thank you. David Gruber. Jill Hannekamp.
Here.
Thank you. DJ Jane is absent with notification. Susan Kent. Thank you. Ryder Kessler. I'll be out tonight. Okay. Janine Kiley is absent with notification. Patricia Laria.
Here.
Thanks, Patricia. Janet Liff is absent with notification. Benjamin Listman is absent with notification. Ed Ma.
hello.
Thanks, Mr. Ma. I got you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Paul
you.
McDade. Erica Olson. Alec Pruchinski or Pruchinicki? Pruchinicki. No, tell me. Pruchnicki. Thank you. Donna Raftery. Lois Rakoff. Bo Riccobono is absent with notification. Sean Ryan will be arriving late. David Sandman. Thank you. Rocio Sands. Thank you. Shirley Secunda is absent with notification. Edward Siegel. Thank you. Frederica Siegel.
Here.
Thanks, Frederica. Got you. Emma Smith, present. Dr. Shirley Smith.
Present.
Thanks, Dr. Smith. Chenault Spence.
Here.
Thank you, Chenault. Sean Sweeney. Susan Wittenberg. Anthony Wong. Beautiful. And Eugene Yu is absent with notification. Thank you all for your patience. We do have quorum.
Okay, wonderful. So with that, we're going to go to our public session, which will be run by our second vice chair, Donna Raftery. Donna.
Okay, so I guess I start with in the room first, non-agenda items. So Lois Rakoff. You have 2 minutes.
I'm inviting everyone to the Washington Square Music Festival free in Washington Square Park, Tuesday, June 23rd at 8 p.m. We're having jazz, Afro-Caribbean, and Middle Eastern fusion. And then on Tuesday, June 30th at 8 p.m., we're having Schumann. They're not coming, we're having the music of, and Berlioz, and it's free. And just queue up like at 7:45 and take a seat, and it's free to everyone in Washington Park and the world. So if you have friends that came into the city, take them with you. Thank you.
Okay, next up, we have Jacqueline Liang. Jacqueline? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator at Hudson River Park Trust. And I'm back this month to share some updates on our upcoming event season. So tonight we are celebrating Juneteenth on Pier 45, and it's a night celebrating Black American dance and the cultural brilliance of Black women. Looking ahead to July 9th, our Sunset Salsa sessions will be back for folks to dance the night away on Thursday nights on Pier 76. This week, we also announced our lineup for the Broadway by the Boardwalk series, and it features multiple Tony and Grammy Award winners such as Ali Stoker and J. Harrison Gee, and these weekly performances will kick off Monday, July 13th in Clinton Cove. For a look at some local wildlife, our wet lab look-ins are open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and some fascinating species you might see include the oyster toadfish and the fiddler crab. Our big city fishing events are also happening weekly on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for fun days of catch and release fishing for anglers age 5 and up. As folks in the village know, Pride is the last Sunday in June, and the park is working hard to ensure the safety of the thousands of people that gather in Pier 45 and 46, as well as restoration efforts in the park afterwards. The following weekend, we're also expecting to host thousands of people for the July 4th celebrations, both the International Tall Ships Parade and the Aerial Review during the day, and the Jersey City fireworks in the evening. We're still waiting for information about restrictions and what access will be in place for that, but we will share information with you once we have it. I brought our summer programs with me today, and you are welcome to take one. Thank you.
Great. So we're going to pause the public session because we do have our Assembly member, Deborah Glick, who is here. I've been told. I don't. There we go. Hi.
We love when somebody does that for me. Great to see you all. Great to be home. And it was a very torturous session. The budget went interminably late and left us with almost no days for serious legislation that usually winds up being the second half of the session as opposed to the last 10 days. So we did do some good things. There's $25 million more in the Environmental Protection Fund, which is made it $450 million. That provides a lot of grants to a lot of different programs that are on the ground that do incredibly important work, things like the soil and water conservation districts, about which most of us wouldn't know unless we have places outside of the city. That work really helps to, quote, conserve both water and soil from runoff, from pesticide, and the rest. So it also provided for land acquisition. We are trying to preserve 30 by 30 of land mass. That's in order to provide a balance in climate change. And we're not there yet, but we will use resources, again, to acquire more parcels, to add as buffer lands around lakes, our watersheds, not just ours, but, Syracuse's and other communities. And we also had $750 million, which is really $250 million more than last year for water infrastructure. This helps communities, whether it's building out some sewer capacity or whether it's adding more filtration for their water supply. It's a host of programs that are possible, but help make the clean water around the state more possible. So those were good things. There was a rollback of the CLCPA, really owing to little feedback, owing to somebody's doing something, or am I just throwing my voice more broadly? Uh, Owing to really a lawsuit and the state trying to get out of the lawsuit. But I will just say this. We had goals for rooftop and community solar, and we blew past that goal, way past that goal. So having the goals change doesn't mean that you can't. The important thing is to get the resources into the programs and projects that help you get to the goals. So it doesn't, I won't say it doesn't matter, but it's not the end of doing the appropriate thing for climate resiliency if we continue to push money into those projects that help us reach and go past the goals, because we have already done that in one area. And I would say I had some successes and some not successes, but low impact landscaping, a ban on traveling animal acts. It doesn't sound big, but it's important to the people who have the big cats, the bears that get out of the enclosure, and there have been those instances. So we hope the governor will sign that. We did some protection for tidal wetlands. There was a court case that undermined freshwater tidal wetlands. We fixed it. And earlier in the year, we did have a chapter amendment that solidified the ban on taking of horseshoe crabs, which was a very important thing for us to do. And we had other successes by other members, the improving the process for solar permitting. That's really crucial. And so some of that has been accomplished, even though we had 10 days. We also did a global thing around protecting people from ICE. They can't wear, federal agents acting in their capacity can't be masked. We said that local law enforcement cannot be turning people in, so that somebody who gets stopped at a traffic stop should not have ICE called on them. Those kinds of things are very important. So we've made some progress. There's a lot more to do. And everybody should go out and vote, because next year I'll be just sitting out there observing as a member of the public and not standing up here. And I will have a bar for 2 years in really discussing anything with my colleagues in either house. So come January, don't ask me to speak to someone in the legislature, because it would be a violation, and we try not to do those things. But I'm not barred from talking to the governor. So I will continue to advocate on behalf of our interests, because I will be a constituent. So thanks very much. I will see you in the fall. This has been really an incredible, not just an honor, but I am the luckiest member of the legislature, because I have a constituency that is smart, caring, informed, and committed to principles of fairness and justice. So it has been a pleasure 99% of the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Assemblymember Glick. I'm going to turn it back over to our second vice chair, Donna Raftery, to continue the public session.
Okay, is there a David Mulkins here? Okay, come on up.
Okay, thank you. My name is David Mulkins. I'm president of the Bowery Alliance of Neighbors. Our neighborhood just got a whole lot more dangerous. As specified in the New York City Charter, proposed actions that could negatively impact community safety and quality of life are supposed to be carefully approached with prior neighborhood notification, public hearings, environmental impact studies, a fair share analysis, and a uniform land use review procedure. In the case of the two citywide intake centers that our mayor just dropped on 3rd Street and the Bowery, those procedures should have been followed if for no other reason than our community already has a very heavy volume of shelters and rehab centers. The 3rd Street residents support 8 East 3rd Street continuing as a homeless shelter, but oppose its conversion into a citywide Grand Central Station intake processing center. Whereas the homeless shelter men would be there for a year or two and people would kind of get to know them and they would kind of get to know who's on the block. The intake center men will arrive by busloads every day, will stay only a day or two, and can include alcoholics, drug addicts, the mentally ill, and the newly released from Rikers Island. For residents, just walking down the street is now going to involve a constantly shifting set of unknown variables. We applaud the local residents on 3rd Street that challenged in state Supreme Court the mayor's sidestepping of the legal procedures and community input that the New York City Charter calls for in cases affecting community safety. While some elected officials were critical of the brusque way that the mayor handled things, it was the residents of 3rd Street who went out on a limb.
We need to wrap up.
Quick thing. Because these two intake centers are literally at the conjunction of Community Board 2 and 3 and will impact both communities equally, it is very important that Community
You
Board
need to
2
wrap up.
Thank you. We're going to move on. We do have our council member, Carl Wilson, here, so we're going to have him come up and speak. Pausing the public session.
Everybody. Oh, hello. Hi. Can everybody hear? Hi, everybody. Great to be here. This is my first CB2 meeting in my official capacity. I am thrilled to be back and working with all of you. I'm not a stranger to the village in Community Board 2. I previously served as Councilmember Eric Botcher's chief of staff, so was very deeply involved in all matters in my predecessor's office, but I'm excited to continue building on that work with all of you here. You may have noticed my colors because go Knicks. And it was a very exciting day at City Hall today. I had an amazing honor and privilege of being able to be at City Hall when we welcomed the championships team as they arrived from the parade. And it was just an unbelievably joyous thing. You know, the mayor said in his remarks, oftentimes New Yorkers are brought together through moments of tragedy or moments of great heartbreak. But what's so amazing about this is everyone coming together in joy, and the energy in the city is just so electric, and it was really amazing to be there. It is not all fun and games at City Hall, though. We have launched into our executive committee hearings, which were my first hearings. So we are nearing the end of our budget process. I anticipate we're going to vote on the budget at the end of the, I think on the 29th, but I'm not totally sure about that. The biggest takeaway and one of the big things that I've been pushing back on in the budget, it relates to after-school programming. DYCD issued a new RFP for after-school programs that actually eliminated Manhattan Youth, which is a long-standing after-school program in